China became a civilization at the start of the Zhou dynasty in 2200 BCE. The Zhou dynasty was led by the monarch Wu, who was the first to have the idea of a centralized state. The Chinese state was then enlarged by the Shang and Zhou dynasties. In the 3rd century BCE, the Silk Road began as the first major trade route across Eurasia. The Silk Road caused an increase of merchants in China. As a class, merchants were looked down upon by society. China's cultural elite stereotyped merchants as greedy workers who profited from the hard work of others. In different periods of China's history, merchants had various rights taken away from them by the government. Some merchants sought to increase their status by purchasing land and educating their children. Buddhism also spread from India to China through merchants along the Silk Road. Buddhism had appealed to merchants who preferred its universal message to that of a Brahmin-dominated Hinduism that privileged the higher castes. In Asia, Buddhism quickly took hold. Well-to-do Buddhist merchants could earn religious merit by building monasteries and supporting monks. The monasteries in turn provided convenient and culturally familiar places of rest and resupply for merchants making the long and arduous trek across Central Asia. In the 15th century, China undertook the largest and most impressive maritime expedition the world has ever seen. In 1405, China launched an enormous fleet, which was followed by 6 more expeditions. Dozens of rulers returned with the fleets, where they received trading opportunities. These expeditions served to establish Chinese power and to exert Chinese control over foreign trade. After 1433, however, Chinese authorities stopped the expeditions as they were seen as a waste of resources. In Chinese society, merchants were often looked down upon despite the essential role they played in the country's economy. Chinese merchants were essential in establishing the Silk Road. Merchants also advanced China's culture by bringing Buddhism to the country. Even though they were given a bad reputation, merchants were essential to Chinese civilization.